And has earned himself a booking in the process. Vieira. Best. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, it shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Sao Paulo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Robertson. Vieira. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Robertson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Royce. Best! Best!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Robertson. Now it's Vieri.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Kashiwa Reysol are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, what can they make of this? That's beautifully weighted. That is a brilliant interception. It's got in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Kashiwa Reysol got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And that is as far as they're going to go. Kashiwa Reysol have scored 2 quick goals here. That's been cut out, well played. That's a corner kick. Kashiwa Reysol with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got plenty of space out, takes the shot! No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
That'll be a throw. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Serginho. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's a throw-in. It's not an especially good pass, that. Cafu. Now it's Vieri. That's rather hopeful. Relentless! Just relentless! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Kashiwa Reysol are having a ball here. Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. It's a good foot in there, and he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gabriel. Kashiwa Reysol looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Torres. And it's Serginho. Cafu has it out wide and in space. And that has been knocked clear. And it's made its way to him. And he's picked out the run. It's Vieri! Vieri! Amazing! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Best! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. That's a throw. And it's half-time here. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder...
Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Kashiwa Reysol. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. That'll be a corner. Kashiwa Reysol have their second corner now. Royce plays it short. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, what's he done? There's the shot! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment. And
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Robertson, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he
Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rafinha. Royce. And this is Vieri. Rafinha. For Conte. Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha. And it's Cáceres. Neymar. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kashiwa Resol leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Robertson. Best.
There they go, hunting again.
It's run loose here. Can he stop it? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Robertson. Kante making good progress on the right-hand side. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Marquinhos is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. No foul, says the referee. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zakaria. Konate. He's had it taken off him. Great defending, strong and determined. It'll be a throw-in. Robertson. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cáceres is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's an imaginative pass. And the shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is all...
It's Neymar! He scores! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
Could be danger here! Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Royce goes short. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Konate. And it's Cáceres. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Some really good ball movement. Oh, well played. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Cáceres. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Could try cutting inside here. In comes the corner. They've played it short. In by Conte. Kashiwa Resol are looking to go forward now. Vieira. And it's Royce. Tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work
2
with.
added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Kashiwa Resol are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Konate. Olise. Pinches it off him. Robertson.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now that's well seen too. Conte. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the finish! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Kashiwa Resol take a two-goal lead and a chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vieri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Marquinhos. Conte. No way he was going to let him past. Searching pass he's played there. Zakaria. Doué. And he's had it nicked away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Royce. Kashiwa Resol have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Number 19, Royce. Number 15, Cafu. Coming on the field, number 14.
Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Number 10, Messi. Number 3,
Kashiwa Resol, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Girassi, and he was quick to react. Messi. Best. Great vision. No, it's come to nothing. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Rijkaard engages and forces him off the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Lovely feet. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Del Piero. DiMarco. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Can he finish? He can get that clear. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He should have put that one away.
Messi really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
He has found the way through. A header! It's in! Right back in the game! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Kashiwa Reysol could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Minute has been indicated.
Right card.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Robertson, Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. 4 added minutes on the board. Played back in. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Conte. And there goes the final whistle. Kashiwa Reysol are walking off satisfied with their day's work. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Well, Bojan Krkić set a number of goal-scoring records in his youth, and you can still see in him the qualities that made him such a phenomenon at that level.
Adaptability and pace, those are the qualities, Peter. He doesn't have the physique of a traditional striker, so it's all about playing across the front line, switching positions, keeping defenders on their toes.
And he got the best footballing education going when it comes to that sort of play. But this is Zico. It's a promising position. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Del Piero. And here's Vieri. Cafu. Royce. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Neymar. Looking for the run. This looks promising. And he's on his way. He's on a chance. That's another chance. What a wonderful goal.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Kashiwa Reysol are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Bojan.
Pretty robust defending.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Look at this. It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar, he's got full. Just cruising. They are cruising. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Zico. And here's Bojan. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Oh, really well played.
Here comes the... He rises! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Now it's Del Piero. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Bojan. Bojan Kurkic puts his foot on the gas. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, smashing against the crossbar. Cafu attempts a clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Baresi.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Best coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Kashiwa Resol have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought...
Zico! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Can he get it through? Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Best. Oh, Red, nice interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution on the field, number 9, Riker. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Pirlo.
There's the start of the second half. Kashiwa Resol changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. And here's Zico. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
backward it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Neymar, he's picked his way through, takes aim and crosses. That has been knocked clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Bojan. He's had it taken off him. Royce. And smartly reclaimed. Aimed beyond the defence.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Vieri. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Kashiwa Reysol have themselves a chance from the spot. Now, power or placement? And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kashiwa Reysol, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Great ball, and he is having a shot! Superb from Vieri! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're back within reach! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
Kashiwa Reysol can make their change now with a break in play. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kashiwa Reysol can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Bojan Kurkic picks it up out wide, and that should get the job done.
Substitution.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. And there's the shot! He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Piero. And it's Del Piero. Pirlo. Shot could be on. And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Royce with the short one. Oh, super ball! And now they can spring out of defence. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Forlan. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo, looking to play him in. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Del Piero has found the net here, of course. And that has found him in acres of space. It's a goal kick. Quality ball. Mbappe is firing after that one.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
It carries far too far and out of play. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that will be the final act. Kashiwa Reysol were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Cannavaro. Oh, this looks sharp. Cafu. Baresi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Batistuta. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cruzeiro with the corner. They're first. Tries to get it clear. Costa Curta proves just a little bit too strong. And he shoots! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Neymar really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ah, he's given it away. And it's Royce. Oh, such a clever touch. Neymar looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Kashiwa Resol with this to level it up. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Kashiwa Resol grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No way through, so back it comes. Chance! Goal! Cruzeiro! And they've got their lead back.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Cruzeiro get themselves into the lead. Costa Curta. Referee's given a throw. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Over to the left. Davids.
Kashiwa Resol are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ronaldinho. And this is Neymar. He's having a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Del Piero. Vieri. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Bastoni has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. And it's Batistuta. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for the run. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Davids. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's run loose here. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mohamed Salah. Vieri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Salah. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Knocks it into space. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Del Piero. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Del Piero. Great ball if he can get there. Davids. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking tidy in possession here. That is a brilliant interception. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. Nicely aimed pass. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 14.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kashiwa Resol, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely worked. Cruzeiro can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And Del Piero! That's got him rattled. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played out to the left flank. Tries to... He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cleared away. Kashiwa Resol are looking to go forward now. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a good foot in there.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
That's a cute ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. Cafu, he's on it, can he get away? Corner. Kashiwa Resol have their second corner now.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 13, camisa 9, Neymar, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 5, camisa 22.
And the shot!
Camisa
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Substituição.
Oh, shooting chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kashiwa Resol, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Crosses, climbs up big! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is good.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Kashiwa Resol go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 80, Ronaldinho vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 18. Teremos uma substituição.
They've played it short. Nice control. Good ball, good take.
Cruzeiro really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Kashiwa Reysol clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Best.
Ruben Dias with a fine tackle.
And it's Pirlo.
Looking for options for movement.
It's a promising position.
Challenged. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
He is just caressing the ball. Van Nistelrooy gets a foot in here. Right card with a definite foul there.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Vieri.
Kashiwa Reysol have got it back and they'll have another go.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Scores! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Kashiwa Reysol have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Here's the return pass. Kashiwa Resol finding their best! Decent enough try. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business.
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Kashiwa Resol are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Not gone well. Best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Vieri. Caresses it through. Look at the space here. Rice! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here.
Zanetti.
Looking tidy in possession here. Passes short and sharp. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nicely shaped ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Neymar. Half an hour played now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has ended up in no man's land.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Neymar.
Kashua Resol certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Danielson
Goes on a charge down the left.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Brahim Diaz, and he tries a shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Royce is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. And it's Neymar. Messi. And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, nice touch.
And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Kashua Resol can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Neymar. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Played out to the right.
Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked out the run. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
He's had a shot!
And now they can clear their lines. Looking to play him in. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cafu. At best. Now it's Vieri. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's having a shot! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That pass isn't the best. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's found a way through. Kashiwa Resol perhaps contemplating their next change here. Robertson makes the interception. Long ball looking to counter. Best. Neymar. Knocks it into space. That pass has been well intercepted. Doku.
Decent progress down the left. Corner.
Substituição.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short.
Oh, shooting chance!
And he's there to belt it away.
Palmeiras clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mohamed Salah. Kashiwa Resol needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the finish! It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Great chance! And it's in! And again they hit the front.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Palmeiras take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Out towards the flank. Kashiwa Resol have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Del Piero plays it short. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Well played, well sorted out. That's a clever looking ball. Tries to play it through. Doku
Shapes to shoot! He has done it!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Camisa 17.
Palmeiras could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. Pirlo. And that will be the final act. Kashiwa Resol perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
Kashiwa Resol finding their passes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Hullet. Kashiwa Resol have reclaimed it. And it's Gattuso. Oh, that's... goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Mbappe. Best. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
Vieri. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Quarter of an hour played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Kashiwa Reysol clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Skims one in. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. Played over towards the opposite flank. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Messi. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that was vital. He's gone direct here. Vieira. Cafu. He is through here. Oh, this is a great chance, surely! They've scored! And Kashiwa Reysol score first. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now that's well seen too. Approaching the half-hour mark. Great vision. Cannavaro cuts it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Vieri. Now that looks a decent ball. And Royce! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Kashiwa Reysol are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Griezmann. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Gullit. No way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Aims beyond the defence. Gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Cafu.
2 other minutes has been indicated.
And that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Vieri.
This is the time you need that pace.
There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Resol sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, super ball! Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Vieira. Royce. And the through ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vieri receives it in a good position here. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Robertson could try cutting inside here. This looks promising. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's got away. He's on it. Can he get away? That's a good ball out wide. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back.
Messi! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's having a good look here.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to...
Griezmann! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Baresi gets it clear. Chiellini. Vieri. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Flings in across. Oh, smashing! It's bounced back off the post. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Can he get on the end of this?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception. Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Royce. Best.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Griezmann. Chiellini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
substitution on the field. Number
Corinthians
19,
with the corner. They're
right.
first.
Number 11, George Best.
And he's there to clear it.
Cafu. Number 5,
Kashiwa
Robertson.
Resol have the
On
chance to
field,
go the other way.
Number 4, Neymar.
Now it's
Number
Del Piero.
14, Del Piero.
And he's managed...
And Del Piero! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly. His career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Kashiwa Resol are looking to break at pace. Vieri. And it's Royce. That's Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. Mateus. Kyle Walker. Roberto Carlos. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. Robertson. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Cafu. Baresi. Looking tidy in possession here. Baresi. Robertson. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's having a good look here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Roberto Carlos! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Rijkaard. No luck with that dink over the top.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Forlan. He's a sharp little ball here. And he passes it long. Roberto Carlos. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Kashiwa Resol, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And the counter is on. Vieira. And it's Royce. Royce. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Vieri. It's a pretty loose pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Forlan.
That has been slung wide.
Forlan. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time.
Decent progress down the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rice! He's scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Kashiwa Reysol go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution on the field, number 7, Mateus.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Kashiwa Reysol definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Cafu is always looking to play quality balls.
Kyle Walker.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence.
Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Best.
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Best actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kashiwa Reysol
With their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Kashiwa Reysol
Have their second corner now. Sparta Rotterdam have the chance to go the other way. Oh, played through for the wide man. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Kashiwa Reysol
Just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good alertness. Not the most convincing of passes.
The attendance for this
Right
match
card.
was 52,820.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Kashiwa Reysol
Looking to pass their way through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now this could be a chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 66.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 6, Roberto Carlos. Number 9,
Carvajal. Kashiwa
Number
Resol
10,
still have the cards to affect this game.
Coming on the field, number 13, Daniel Carvajal. Number 27,
Great vision.
Serginho.
Serginho, the ball goes...
Shots! And it's in! Sparta Rotterdam back in business!
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh no, what has happened here? That is a great pick out.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Shot, surely!
It's hit the upright.
Oh, taken with style. And again they hit the front.
Vieri at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Kashiwa Resol get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Neymar. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me,
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So it's down to business here.
Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Well, he's always the natural target, isn't he?
Yeah, and I should add that it's not all about goals for him, because he's a wonderful shielder of the ball and a trigger for the runners from midfield.
Platini. He's found a way through.
Poor, robust challenge.
Vieri really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Royce. He has found a way through. No, it's come to nothing. Platini. Pull it. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Quality ball. Best. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu does well to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Platini. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Vieri. Oh, well measured.
Royce, he's shifting through the gears here.
Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Looking for options for movement.
Oh, right place, right time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Cannavaro gets it clear. Vieira. Chance here to counter. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose... Oh, he's been caught now. Chance, surely!
And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Kashiwa Resol.
Can he finish?
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
And he can clear it away. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just eases him off the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
Bullish header! Heads it again, but still no joy.
Corinthians really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Now it's Totti. He's picked his way through. And the finish! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Corinthians on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty, made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Vieri. Out to the left it goes. Oh, they can break here. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice one to... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And that's the second half started. And this is Totti. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Big chance! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And yes, it's him again. So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Dink through. Cafu. And he welcomes it in. Looking for a real chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Zanetti cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Cafu. Looking to play him in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Hullet. Oh, well played. Now it's Vieri. Oh, that is shot at goal! And that has been cleared. Cafu. Now he's got space here.
Oh, delightful ball.
Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Platini. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Pretty robust defending.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary. Just about up to 75 minutes. Platini. Good ball, good take.
Danger averted for now.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Corinthians really will have to throw everything at this now. Vieira. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Hullet. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Totti. And he's there to make the challenge.
Corinthians really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Baresi shows the will to win the ball.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Stood up well to him there. Ball swung in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Kaka. Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Has been indicated.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Hullet. Cafu.
And time is up.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Makaleli. Royce. Oh, well measured. He has found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
cleared away.
Cafu stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Makaleli.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Real chance! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! And Kashiwa Reysol score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chance for a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's Cruyff.
Passes short and sharp. Baresi knocks it into...
And the shot! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Brazil take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous.
And it's skewed away. Robertson going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Kashiwa Reysol are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
Now it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's there to make the challenge.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Cruyff.
Rijkaard.
And here's Baggio. Shoots! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Cleared without complication.
Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kashiwa Reysol have their second corner now. Royce with the short one. Nice control. He's found the way, takes a shot! In he goes again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Makaleli. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And here's Neymar. Makaleli. Brazil looking to pass their way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Great vision. Always onto this. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. That's Maldini. Rijkaard. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Here we go again.
Number 20.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Kashiwa Reysol come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
They've played it short. Cruyff. Maldini. Oh, super ball. It's Baggio! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position. Lovely feet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Baggio. Kashiwa Reysol still have the cards to affect this game. Good shot at goal! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Pirlo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Del Piero. He is through here.
That's going in strongly.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini. Makaleli. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Brought out the best in the keeper.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Into the last quarter of an hour. Maldini. And they've got a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Royce.
Maldini.
Coming on to replace
Saliba
him
is one of those
number
players
4,
who's known for
Neymar.
reading the game better than
Substitution.
anyone. Brazil finding their passes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Look at the space here. And the finish! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rijkaard. Great ball, and he's in here. Neymar. Pirlo. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Pirlo. Robertson being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved. Oh, such a clever touch. Davids.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's having a shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Distributed tidily. Now it's Neymar.
Law!
Can he finish? Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Kashiwa Resol.
He's had a shot! They've done it!
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Atletico Paranaense are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Royce. Engages and forces him off the ball. Royce unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Law!
Out towards the flank. And here's Messi. Messi shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Del Piero. That's been slipped through. Del Piero is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Kashiwa Resol looking to pass their way through. Vieri.
There's the shot! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substituição em andamento.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kashiwa Resol have the chance to go the other way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Del Piero.
Del Piero!
Defending of the desperate variety. Neymar.
Joshua Resol really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kashiwa Resol making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. That is a crunching tackle.
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Baresi with the clearance. Vieri does well to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Del Piero. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played into space out wide. He's found a way through. And Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. 5 minutes till the break. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar's cross. Up he goes! And it's come back out to him. He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Conte. And it's Vieira. Aims beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substituição.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want...
Royce! That was superb goalkeeping.
Royce really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Royce plays it short. Shoots! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gravenberg. Atletico Paranaense do have a chance to counter here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed.
Tries a shot! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Atletico Paranaense take the lead. Well read, nice interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Vieri, and it's made its way to him. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substituição em campo.
Royce with a real chance here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 2.
Del Piero! Good reason for optimism here. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Not the most convincing of passes. Atletico Paranaense are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Pass somewhat off target. Law looking to play him in, and he was quick to react. Rijkaard tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Corner then. Corner number 3 coming up. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Royce. Now it's Vieri. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero powering forward here. A lot of space there.
Oh, shooting chance!
Drives it in. In he goes again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out wide.
Ball driven towards, he rises!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, sweet feet.
Chance for a shot! That's going to go a long way.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Robertson is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Del Piero.
Great chance!
Koundé can get it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now then, the ball's come loose. So, third corner of the game.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The ball has bounced loose now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
5 minutes to add. Deftly away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. The ball's gone astray.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's at the end. Kashiwa Reysol were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell.